Здравствуйте, меня зовут Вероника Александровна Егорова. Я веду курс русского языка «Русский 101». Говорят, что кто мало читает, тот мало знает. В нашем курсе мы будем читать много. Мы будем читать произведения, очень известные произведения классической русской литературы и говорить о русской культуре, истории, в частности о тех событиях, которые описываются в этих произведениях. Мы будем заниматься грамматикой, будем расширять ваш лексический запас, заниматься словообразованием и глагольным управлением. Я надеюсь, что к концу курса вы сможете свободно говорить не только на темы, связанные с домашними делами, со свободным временем, с учебой, но также беседовать и обсуждать общенациональные проблемы. Добро пожаловать на русский 101.
Привет, меня зовут Charlotte, and I took Russian 101 last year. When I took this class, I was expecting to work a lot on grammar and vocabulary, which we did, but I was surprised by how much this class helped me grow in my conversational skills. I really enjoyed the daily discussions we would have in pairs, as well as the conversations we would have in section about our readings. In particular, I really enjoyed the readings we had. I even cried during some of them. That's how invested I got. But yeah, that's something to look forward to. They're all really great. But yeah, what I'm trying to say is, in general, this class helped me become less cautious in my speaking, and focus less on avoiding the limits of my own vocabulary and more on expressing my actual opinions and emotions while speaking, which I think is a really nice step towards fluency. So you should take this class if you want to improve as a Russian speaker and just as a critical thinker in general.
Привет! My name is James, and I'm here to speak about Russian 101. The first question I'm answering is what was the most difficult part about continuing to learn Russian and how I overcame it? I'd say that definitely the most difficult part, I think, for everyone is just to keep yourself motivated to keep putting the time in day after day, week after week, on a consistent basis, because that's exactly what you need to do in order to improve at any language. And how I overcame that, I think, especially in this year of Russian studies, when you're going to first start reading real works of Russian literature, I remember when we got to the poems of Anna Akhmatova at the end of the first semester, I think that's a point when you really can look back and say you can see the progress you've made over time, and now suddenly realizing that you can actually start reading these works of literature is an incredibly motivating thing that will help you see your progress over time and motivate you to keep putting that time in to progress yourself. Then the second question is why I'm studying Russian and how it will help me in the future. I'd say that even though I have no idea what I want to do, having a language is always going to be a benefit to any field you want to work in. And I'd say that especially applies for a language like Russian, which is incredibly strategically important for the US and world politics and for global business, and is also a language that is less commonly spoken and is seen as more difficult. So that's something that just, even if you're not planning to use it directly in your career, it's always going to help you set you apart. And on top of that, beyond career interests, the main reason I'm studying it is simply because it's a fascinating language with an incredible literature, and it gives you access to a whole literature and history of a country, Russia, which is, of course, one of the most fascinating countries there is to learn about, to learn their history, to read the literature. So I think those are both perfectly great reasons to keep studying Russian, and Russian 101, very well taught class, is something that will help you, I think, especially in this year, progress onto a level where you're really able to see your progress and hopefully stick with it. So thank you for taking the time. Hope this video was helpful, and take Russian 101.
Привет and welcome to Russian 101. My name is Nicole. I'm one of the past students of the course, and I just wanted to speak a little bit to my experience just to give you a little bit more information on what the course is all about. So I'm studying Russian because I really want to work in international affairs, and as many of you would know, many of the flashpoint conflicts that are happening in the world, much of international diplomacy, centers around what Russia does and what Russia's opinion is. So I thought it would be really, really important to continue the study of the language. One of the things that I thought was challenging about the language certainly was the grammar. I find Russian grammar extremely difficult, and I think Russian 101 did a really fantastic job in giving me a comprehensive understanding of where to go with the grammar of the Russian language. And I think that the Engaged Scholarship portion of the course was really, really great. The ability to meet with somebody who had lived in the Soviet Union, to hear about their experiences, and then deliver a presentation to them was a really meaningful part of the course for me. And it was just a really fantastic chance to get to know the community, the Russian community in Boston. So I hope you all eventually choose this course to take and continue your studies of Russian. I promise that you won't regret it.